Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus, which is what? Cube and cube roots. And in that class we take and solve some important question based on that topic. Now in today's class we take and solve some other important questions related to cube and cube roots of your NCRT exercise. Now let's see some important questions. And your question is, find the smallest number by which find the smallest number. Okay, find the smallest number by which each of the following numbers by which each of each of the following numbers must be multiplied to must be multiplied to obtain the perfect cube. To obtain a perfect cube. First thing is what? 243. Second is what? 256. Third is what? 72. Fourth is what? 675. And fifth is what? 100. Okay, so this is the question. This is one of the most important question of your syllabus duration. Now let's see here. We find the smallest number. We find what? We find the smallest number by which each of the following numbers must be multiplied to obtain the perfect cube. So, just in that type of question, first of all, we do their prime factorizations. Okay, after prime factorization method, we forming the given number of grouping of the factors in triplets of equal factors. After that, we find its solution. Let's see. So first of all, we take and solve the first part of this question, which is what? 243. So first of all, we do the prime factorization. Let's see. Now, first of all, by 3. Let's see. This is 3 adds up 24, 3 1 ja 3. Okay. Now again by 3, 3 2 the 6. What I left? By 3 2 the 6, 2 2 3 7 the. Now 3 9 the 27, 3 3 the 9, and 3 1 the 3. Now we do their prime factorization method. So we get what? What I get? Let's see. Here we get as 243 as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now after that, what I do, we first of all we form the grouping the factors in triplets of equal factors. Grouping the factors in triplets of equal factors. So here this is the grouping of 3 of in triplets form. Now here 3 is 2 times. So here we require one more 3 for grouping all the factors in triplets of equal factors. Grouping the factors in triplets. Okay, grouping the factors in triplets of equal factors. So we must be multiplied by 3 na. Thus for grouping the factors in triplets. Thus, for grouping the factors in triplets, the factors in triplets. So thus for grouping the factors in triplets of equal factors of equal factors of 3. So thus for grouping the factors in triplets of equal factors of 3, we must be multiplied by 3. We must be multiplied by 3. Okay, so that the number obtained, so that the number obtained a perfect cube. Okay, so there's in this way you can solve that type of question. You mention that facts कि what number we must be multiplied to obtain the given resulting number as a perfect cube. So for perfect cube, first of all you observe that कि grouping the factor in triplets of equal factors or not. If not, then we must be multiplied that number for obtain the perfect cube. Okay, so in this way you can solve that type of. Now we take and solve the second part of this question. Let's see. Which is was 256. Now first of all we do their prime factorization. Prime factorization of 256. Let's see. 2 1 the 2, 2 the 4. 2 now again by 2, 2 is the 12, 2 4 is the 3 is the 6, 2 2 is the 4, again by 2, this is 16, this is 8, 2 4, 2 2, 2 1. So now we observe that first of all we observe that H2 is the grouping of factors in triplets of equal factors or not. Let's see here. Let's see. This is the triplets of 2. This is the triplets of 2. So this is not a triplets of 2. So 1 2 is required for resulting number as a perfect cube. So we can write thus we must be multiplied by 2 so that the required number is a perfect cube. So that the required number is a perfect cube. This is the method to solve that type of questions. Okay dear students, now we take and solve some other important question. Let's see. Now we take and solve the fourth part of this question, which is what 675. So we do same process. First of all we do their prime factorization. Let's see 675. So now 3 to the 6, 3 to the 6, 3 5 the 15. Now again by 3, 3 7 the 21. Okay, 3 5 the 15. Again by 3. Again now 5. Now 5 1. Okay, thus 675 as 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. Okay, now here we observe that 3 is a group in triplets. 3 is in grouping of triplets form. Okay, but 5 is not. So we must be multiplied. Thus we must be multiplied by 5, so that the obtained number is a perfect cube. This is the required solution. Okay, so please dear student, do more and more practices of that type of question, so in this way you can solve each part of that question. Okay, now we take and solve some other important type of question based on cube and cube roots. Let's see. And your question is, find the cube root of each of the following. Find the cube roots of each of the following. Each of the following by prime factorization method. And first part of this question is what? 64. Second is what? 512. Third is what? 10618. And we take as 15625. 15625. Now let's see its solution. So first of all, we take and solve first part, which is given as 64. So for finding the cube roots, dear student, first of all we do their prime factorization. Let's see. 2 by 2, 2 3s are 2 2s are 16, 8, 4, 2 and 1. Now we can write 64 as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now in this way we observe that here that 64 is the grouping of grouping the factors in triplet of equal factor. Okay, so now thus the cube root of 3, so it is a perfect cube, and thus the cube root of 64 is, we take 1 2 as a triplets in triplets. So we take 1 2 from this triplet and take 1 2 from this triplet and multiply them. 2 2s are 4. So this is the cube roots of the given number. So for finding the cube root, first of all you write the given number in prime factorization and forming the grouping of all the grouping the factors in triplets of equal factors, and you take one number in each of the given triplets, each of the following triplets, so and multiply them, you get your result. So this is the process to finding the cube root of the given number. Similarly, you can solve each and every question. Suppose that we take 10618. Now from 2, okay, now again by now. So similarly you do their prime factorization and you get your result. Okay, now similarly you can factorize each of the following. Similarly you can factorize 512, you can factorize this, and you can factorize this. And after factorizing each of the given numbers, so first of all you form the group of all factors in triplets of equal, grouping the factors in triplets of equal factors, and you take 1 2 from each of the following factor triplets and multiply them, you get your result. Okay, so so in this way you can solve that type of questions. Okay, you can solve each part of the given question by the help of that method. Okay, now we take and solve some other important question based on that topic. we take some other important question, and your question is find the smallest number find the smallest number by which each of the following by which each of find the smallest number by which each of the following numbers each of the following numbers must be divided to obtain a perfect cube. To obtain a perfect cube. Okay. And the first part of the question is what? 81. Second one 128. Third one 135. Next 192. Fourth. The fifth 704. This is the question here. Okay, dear students. So for that question, what I do? Let's see. Dear student, here we find the smallest number by which of the following numbers must be divided to obtain the perfect cube. Dear student, for a perfect cube, you know that just I discussed about that. For a perfect cube, the first of all we do the prime factorization of the given number. After that, if that number is the factors of is the grouping the factors in triplet, grouping the factor in triplets of equal factor, then it is a form of a perfect cube. So first of all we do their prime factorization. Let's see. So first of all we take and solve the first part of this question, which is what? 81. So what I do? We do their prime factorization. 3 2 the 5, 3 3 the 9, 3 1 the 3. So here we can write 81 as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So what we observe that what here grouping the factors in triplets of equal factors, we observe that only one triplet is formed and that 3 is left. So for a perfect cube we must be divide. For a perfect cube, for finding the perfect cube, we must be divide by 3. After that, the left number is the grouping of factors in triplets. So that number is in a perfect cube, form of the perfect cube. So we observe that thus it is clear that here thus it is clear that we must be divide by 3 so that a given number is a perfect cube. Okay, Richard? So this is the condition for the given number is a perfect cube. Okay, so similarly you can solve each and every question of your NCERT. Now we take and solve the next part of this question. Let's see. Now we take the second part, which is 128. Now we do their prime factorization. Now by 2, 2 6 are 12, 2 4 are 8. Now again by 2, 2 3 are 6, 2 2 are 4, 16, 8, 4, 2 2 are. So in this way we do their prime factorization. Thus we can write 128 as 7. Okay, dear students, so we can write 128 in that way. Okay, we do their prime factorization. Now what we observe that, dear student, here, now here we observe that, let's see, now we grouping the factors in triplets of equal factors. So we, after that, let's see, here 2, that is the grouping of factors in triplets form. Now that is also the grouping of factors in triplets of equal factors, but that 2 is left, 1 2 is extra, na? So what I do, for what number we must be multiplied to the operand number is a perfect cube. So here 2 is left, so 2 is left. So after dividing by 2, then after dividing by 2, the required number is a perfect cube. Now thus it is clear that on dividing by 2, so that the required number is a perfect cube. Okay, listen. So this is the conditions for that question. So please listen to more and more practices of that type of question. After that, you can solve each and every part of that type of question. Now similarly, we take and solve the third and fourth part of that question. Let's see. Now we take and solve the fourth part of this question, which is 192. Okay. Now what I do, we just do their prime factorization. Let's see. So by 2, na? By 2 we get what? Let's see. This is 2 9s are. Okay. Again by 2. Again by 2. 6 3. Okay. Now what I get, let's see, we can write 192 in the form of what? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6 into 3. So we can write we do their prime factorization. Now why we observe that here 2 is the grouping of factors in triplets of equal factor, na? Let's see, here 2 is a grouping of factors in triplets of equal factor, but 3 is left here. So the given number is not a perfect cube when we with 3, because of here 2 is a grouping of factors in triplets of equal factors, but 3 is left, na? 3 is left here. So for the cube we must be divided by 3. So the required number is a perfect cube. It is clear that thus it is clear that 2 is factors of triplets. 2 is a factors of triplets of equal factors, but 3 is not. So we must be divide the given number by 3. So the required number is a perfect cube. This is the required solution. Okay, so in this way, this is the method to solve that type of question. Okay, so first of all, this is initial state. You do their prime factorization. After that, you can solve each and every part of that question. Now similarly, this one we take and solve next part of that question. Let's see here, which is 704. This is the 704 now. Now what I do for that question, we solve that question same as that question, means we do their prime factorization. Let's see, 704, let's see, by 2, 2 3 is a 6, now again by 2, 2 1 is 2, okay, 2 1 is 2, dear friends. Now again by 2, 2 8 is 16, 2 8 is 16, now again by 2, 44, now again by 2, 22, now again by 2, this is 11, okay, now by 11, this is 1. Now thus in this way we can find the prime factorization of 704 as 1 2 3 4 5 6, 2 3 4 5 6 into 11. Now what I get, dear friends, let's see here, we observe that, let's see here 2, here here 2 is 2 can be grouped, 2 can be grouped of triplets, can be grouped of the factors of triplets. 2 can be grouped as factors of triplets of equal factors, है ना, equal factor. Let's see ना, here 2 can be grouped as a factor of triplets of equal factors, but 11 is not, so that thus we must be divide by is that smallest number 11. We must be divided by 11 so that the required number is a perfect cube. Okay, students. So in this way we clear the concept of some important questions based on cube and cube root. So please dear students, first of all you do more and more practices of that type of questions. After that you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on that topic, means cube and cube roots. Now in next class we take and solve some other important questions based on cube and cube roots of your NCERT exercise. So first of all you do there more and more